suits. I got to record this. You know what? Man, bro in here talking about their suits and that daggone tennis shoes. Talking about your child gonna look like a clown going to that job interview and ain't gonna get that job because he got on them shoes. But you know what? We can't tell y'all nothing. You know why? Because y'all can't even tell y'all kids if they're a boy or girl. You know what I mean? How I'm gonna try to tell y'all something when y'all don't even know that his mama was a woman that gave birth to the child that y'all trying to teach if it's a boy or girl. And y'all literally got it in the schools. Went that Lakeview Elementary School, that junk talking about they're gonna sneak a ball. Lost their mind. You know how retarded these kids gonna be, bro? Dog, look, peep this out, right? This is another thing to get me. Do you see how many people celebrating their child graduating from elementary and middle school? My question is, celebration is a great, right? When you celebrate and you do all this stuff that they did, they made a major accomplishment. Doing what you supposed to do is not a major accomplishment, though. They passed from No Child Left Behind in the dumbest school in the state. Huh? Man, I got a stick girl, bro. No lie. She went to sign my paper, bro. You know what I mean? And she was telling me how her daughter just got kicked out of school for a vape. You feel me? A vape. She sold, somehow she got a vape in the school, sold it to a young boy in the school, got mad or something, whatever. Anyway, the little girl gets suspended for the rest of the school year. I said, is she fair? They say no. So the little girl, she, no. Now, mind you not serious this is? She got caught with drugs in school, in the middle school. Waters Middle School. Suspended for the rest of the year, right? And I look on this Jane, her mama show pictures, her graduating. Ooh, look at her, she this. Where's the discipline, bro?
And they graduated. Oh, wow.
Graduating 8th grade. Ooh, she graduating 8th grade. Ooh, look at the picture. She going on to high school, so she going taking drugs on in the high school. Ain't never been disciplined about what just happened, and she don't understand what's right for wrong. How on earth these kids supposed to learn what's right for wrong? Ain't that what the parents there for? To teach them what's right for wrong? But the parents so ignorant and stupid cause they ain't get to do what they wanted to do. And my child ain't gonna do this as though to make their child better than them. You wanna make your child better than you get them the knowledge. You teach them. You have them learn more than you know. How in the hell is that little girl gonna learn something? Example, bro. These schools around here, I looked at that shit say it's in the 18% of the lowest in the state. In the lower 18%.
The high schools, right?
No, the elementary schools. Now, get this right. These parents is around here saying, ooh, look at little Toot graduate. This nigga didn't do nothing. You know he don't know nothing. Why is you posting him on Facebook? Do you know why you posting him on Facebook? I'm going to tell you why you posting him on Facebook. Because you want some type of attention. You want some type of validation. Why? Because you're in the world and you're so special. And you willing to risk your child's education and learning just so people out there can look at you. And you know what's sad? They ain't even looking at you. So you're risking your child for something that you got going on in your mind. Ain't nowhere on earth my child gonna go to a school and they don't know whether they a boy or girl. Their favorite color is 7. Yeah, favorite color 7. What's your favorite color? 7. Kids don't know nothing. Dumb as a brick. Then I go on their teacher. I go on Facebook, right? Look at their teacher page. And they teach out there, hey, look at me, I'm bad, I'm cute. Half naked, drinking and smoking. That's the teacher on her page. The same page that the kids that go to her class, they got access to Facebook gonna see. You know what I mean? So, all right, what these kids' mental gonna be like? What these kids' mental gonna be like? They in that school learning the same thing that we learned in the 80s. Some learned in the 70s, some learned in the 60s, some learned in the 50s, and we all ain't getting nowhere in life from what they taught us. But they are congratulating their kids for doing making the same mistake we made. Now, I'm going to tell you the difference in the world back in the day and now, right? Glory to God. It done been exposed. Example, the music industry done been exposed for the pedophilia and the raping. The Hollywood has been exposed for the pedophilia, the raping. Sports is cool, but we all know, thanks to a lot of people coming out, that the NBA and the NFL is rigged, right? We know about how they got the gloves for the NFL, true or not, the gloves, right? And they got the magnets in the rim in the base and for the basketball, right? This is what we know. This is factual information, bro. So now, how many people around here saying, you know what? I got to teach my child something different. Like, we're being raped for energy knowing that this electricity whole system is wrong. Knowing that the water system is wrong. Raising the prices. The house when we graduate was $90,000, now they $273,000. So we messed that whole economy and that system up for greed. And what did any of us get out of it? Let's be honest. What do we have now that we didn't have 20 years ago? Absolutely nothing. We just got the crime. We didn't grow. We got around here splurge, act as though we was better than everybody, and ain't getting nowhere, dog. We had times everybody can look and say, yeah, from this year to this year I was doing good. But let me tell you, short-term success is nothing. It's the long term that's the real. We got our kids chasing these clothes, right? But we look at all the million and the billionaires and they don't even wear it. Let's be for real. None of the successful people wear it. You got kids going in there with all these Jordans. They buying Jordans from the Chinese people and Vietnamese people. Everyday Jordans. The same dude that the people said was a nasty, disrespectful person. He didn't have no real morality. The shoes are more now than they was then, and he don't even care. And they target the black community. They don't help the black community at all. You've never heard of them donating nothing. Not one time. Now, you got our people, instead of telling our child, let's come up with a new way. What about hydrogen? How you can turn water into a burning gas? What about cars? How you can use that same thing like these dudes riding around four-wheelers. They don't even let their kids wear a helmet. Your mother cared enough for you and made sure you did it. Why did you do it? Let's make common sense. How many people we knew done died off of these four-wheelers? Done died. You understand what I'm saying? Done died. And you gonna let your child leave out there without a helmet? But yet you gonna say you doing what's best for him?
Hey, tell you the truth, bro. Half the parents don't know what the fuck these kids doing when they get the fuck outside.
Bro, I'ma be honest to you, bro. I'ma be honest to you.
But
Go ahead.
Soon something happen, my child this, my motherfuck your child, because your child shouldn't have done what they fucking done.
But you know what?
If you raise your child to goddamn respect peoples, especially the older folk.
Yes. And you got to respect the older.
Everything be all copacetic, you feel me?
Dog, the sad thing about it though is crazy though. Cause see, I do the research on all this. A lot of I do the research so hard it's scary, bro. The parents know about it. You know why? When that child came in and their homeboy got killed and he ran in and he was sad and he was mad, that parent felt that energy, seen that energy and know they child got that gun. They see them kids, they hear the conversations about them talking. They see the smoke, they see them smoking. They know they smoke. Nigga, they give them the money to go buy the weed. They know what their little homeboy doing. And it's smoking with them. That's what I'm saying, go give them the money to buy the weed. We need some smoke. Go to goddamn at Kim's son's house and get that weed that he stole that y'all broke in the big dope man house around the corner and get it, because she can benefit off of it. Let's be real. They know it. They know it. Want to sit around, they want to come around here and then post a GoFundMe when your child got killed for going out there And you gave him the money to get the bullets because you told him you knew he had the gun, but you wanted him to have some bullets. You ain't want him out there with a gun with no bullets. I'm just being real. And you know what's crazy? You know he had beef with your best friend in high school, but y'all ain't talked in 4 years. I mean, since high school because of some dude that ain't want now one of y'all. Talk to me now. And instead of you saying, you know what? I'm going to call Tim and me and her need to have a conversation so our kids won't have to go through this. You know what I'm saying? You know how her son feel about, how your son feel about her son. They going through some bullshit that y'all can straighten, but you got an ego and you won't go sit down with her and talk down and bring y'all kids together. And now something happen to one of your kids, one of y'all kids, you trying to, you going to get GoFundMe. The only reason y'all care about is y'all got to play that role so you can get the money from the GoFundMe thing. I don't know. And we're hurt because there's real mothers out here, bro. I'm talking about ones that go out there and break their ass for their kids. Them and they working hard. And you got them ignorant other bastards who allowing their kids to do this. And make it hard for everybody. One thing I respected about when we was younger, dog, when we was bad, we knew we was bad. But the people that was being good, we never let that side cross. You understand what I'm saying? We never let that side cross. If y'all was good, y'all was good. And we bad, we just messing with the bad folks. And we didn't let nobody mess with the good people. They never got problems.
That's not the way.
No, not in our community. Not in our community. And even when we went places, you can tell the difference from the good people and the bad people. It's so sad, it's so mixed up. And the parents trying to tell I don't know how my son got bad. What about the dude you slept with? What about the dude that you crying over the phone when your son did his own research if you had a mind to look him up and seeing what type of lifestyle he lived? He gonna want to do that or be like that. You know what killed me? You'll rarely find a woman that'll accept responsibility. And nothing about this, I'm gonna say this. You know, we all make mistakes. That's one thing. I get it to the man. We make mistakes. That's why a lot of things are invented. But we're gonna work hard at that mistake till we can make it right. You know what I'm saying? And we go somewhere and it's a failure. No, we're gonna try to fix this to make this right, success. These women, they'll have a child, right? And they'll say, well, all right, that ain't work. And they'll say, you know what? At this point in time, when you see the father's not gonna be here, you gotta say, you know what? I gotta give up my life. I can't do none of that no more. I gotta make sure this child get in and everything they need. And that's what I mean, accept the responsibility and accountability. That there. Because they'll say, well, I got to live my best life. If you dropping your child off to go to the club to get drunk, you coming in the crib getting drunk, got different dudes coming in and out, and you're not showing them the type of lifestyle that they supposed to live. And I ain't talking about being too rich or too poor. I'm just talking about just something standard. Just respect for self. Respect for your neighbors. When you learn respect for yourself and respect for your neighbors, it's easy to take care of the world. Like, you're not going to come around my house and disrespect my neighbors. You're not going to come, and when they come out, you're going to speak to them. Why? Because if anything go on that got to do with you, it's on me, because your ass shouldn't even been here. True or not, right? And that's how you take care of the community. These, boy. And then they talk about bro, it's called basics. Anybody that's successful at anything gonna tell you, bro, if I had to learn the basics. So you teach the basics. If you don't know the basics, you're a failure. You don't know nothing. Everybody that has success had to learn the basics. Man, it's so crazy, man. It's so hard out here these days, man. And it's because the people ignorant. You got the older folks that don't want to bow down and learn how to be calm, sit and be calm. You got 60 and 70-year-old women out this motherfucker talking about they still living their best life and they can still do this. No, you should be at the stage where people supposed to be able to look at you as an example on how they supposed to live. 60, 70, 50 years old, no, you're in grandmama stage. You should dress as a grandmother. Then try to say, no, I can be with them. Scriptures say, evil communication corrupt good manners. And one thing about it, that's in nature. Take a bad grape and put it beside another bad grape. All of them gonna go bad. Take a bad part on the tree and leave it there. The whole tree gonna die. Same thing with flowers. When you're around something, you're gonna influence it. People, and then another thing, they think kids stop learning when they feel as though they don't want to teach no more. No, a child learns 24/7. 24/7 when they brain fully developed, not 18, not 21, 25. So what that mean? That they got to learn consistently until they're 25. And who are they going to learn from? The community you put them around, the village that supposed to raise the child, and where it started in the home. People not real enough to die down and let the next person lead. If you ain't got a plan, shut the fuck up and let the person who do got the plan roll with their plan and help improve their plan. You ain't got to go build nothing big, grand, stupid. Help them improve their plan, and that's how you work and build together. Oh, this shit irritates my soul. I wonder why I'm mad. That's why I am mad. You got people out here like, oh, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. The question is, what are you giving to receive what you want? What work you giving to the world? Damn, what did you give in the earth? What is you giving the earth? Because every resource, everything you want, it comes from the earth. And you taking it from the earth. What are you doing to put it back? Absolutely nothing. People, why you go around cutting grass? Because that's Mother Nature. Do you not know when that grass growing, you got them spots sitting on the trees? They start infecting that soil. The birds that come around by, they ain't got nothing that they can build their nests with. Huh? The rabbits ain't got nowhere to hide and chill. Huh? The organisms ain't got nowhere to gather and form. Am I right? You messing up where they living. Then this stupid nigga gonna say, he cut the grass the other day and he burnt the grass. You dumb nigga. Let me tell you something about y'all that do that. Stop lying. Stop lying. The problem was I cut the lady grass, gave her a blessing, and he couldn't make as much as he wanted to make off of it. That was the issue. You ain't got to lie to about the grass. Because, see, if I go around there and spit scientific facts, example, why I cut the grass? Because grass is growing a lot faster right now. Why? Because of the CO2 that's in the air. Do y'all not know? Y'all don't remember when you was in school, when you breathe, they absorb the CO2 and then they release oxygen? Come on now, it's called photosynthesis. Right now, the CO2 level went up, is at a 0.6 in the sky, which is nothing for real. It's 0.06. It was at 0.03. It went up 0.3 in all these years, and that makes it that the plants don't have to work as hard to breathe the oxygen, so they grow a lot faster. Grass don't get burnt. Sometimes, as long as grass at least 2.5 inches from the soil, so it can trap in the sunlight and keep the moisture in it. It don't burn. It don't. It can't. It don't even work like that. Think about it. You think Mother Nature gonna kill itself? You really think that's how it is? You don't think that them worms is in there keeping that soil up so that you can live every day in them organisms from the dead skins, from the dead animals, from the fertilizer from when the dogs doo-doo that y'all act like it's that fertilizer and the energy from the earth that keeps the flow? Come on now. You ain't got a lot of the people. If you wanted your money, you should have just asked her for your money. You ain't got to make up a lie to try to make nobody that did her a blessing. That's a single lady. She going through something. All I did was save her $20. If that's too much for you to give a blessing in life, you need to think about what you're doing in life. And I'm going to tell you something. If you feeling or you're going through what was as dis-ease with the earth, wonder why you at dis-ease with the earth, because you need to start getting at ease with the earth and give the earth back what you've been taking from it all this time with your disrespectful self. I cut everybody grass for free. Why? Because when I'm doing that, Mother Nature talk to me. I'm helping her. We helping each other. Sit around, I don't care what, it ain't got nothing to wear. It ain't nothing more better than learning. You're being a blessing to others. That's what it's about. These same people walk around there, this would kill me, dog. People come to me on their last looking stupid. I know, nigga, I'm a powerful creature out here. This is real. They come to me at their last phase, right? And now I get them the blessing. And after they get their blessing, that's why he say, the scriptures say once you ask and you receive, you forget them. Forget me not. So therefore, when they say, well, you know what, you can take one of your kids, you can bless somebody right over there. Man, shoot, they ain't got no money, I ain't gonna do that. But you ain't had the money to afford me. The same way God paid me is the same way you should have let him pay you for that blessing that you should have did right there. You know what I'm saying? When you came short, and you can say you don't believe in God, but as soon as your mama or your daddy gets shot, or one of your nieces, nephews, or your kids messed up, that's the first person you're crying to. Am I lying? I ain't never heard nobody say, Ball or Balenciaga. I ain't never heard a nigga call on this Audemars. You hear me? I ain't never heard a nigga call on this Rolex. Huh? They ain't call on Ben Franklin. Ben. Huh? When that jank would beep, 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 and they was in that hospital, and your heart was beating, and you ain't know what was going on, and that doctor wasn't nowhere around, and you couldn't wait till the doctor get around because you needed to know something, you won't calling on goddamn Mercedes. You sure ain't called Lamborghini. Did you though? Am I lying on my book? Am I lying on bro? I ain't seen not one ninja call on that bag. Huh? Or that macaroni and cheese that you got to have. Or that seafood bucket. Who you called? You called Jesus. You knew his name then. You said, Jesus! Glory. Boy, glory, glory, glory. I ain't lying. You knew him then. You said, God, listen to me, God, oh, I know, Lord, if you real. You had to ask him if he was real. You knew who he was, but then you going to ask if he was real. Lord, if you real, please, I don't come and ask you for much. Yeah. You don't ask him for much, but you in the holy temple. You ain't even in flesh, but you don't ask for much. Okay. No, don't ask for much, but you can do this one thing. Oh, so him giving you a place to lay your head won't good enough, huh? And then after you leave this, you still got somewhere to lay your head. You got oxygen to breathe. You probably gonna get in a car that you can drive up. You ain't hungry. You got the food you can go in there and eat. That won't good enough though, huh? That bed you can go lay on, that ain't good enough. The fact that your family calling to see if you're okay, that ain't good enough. And people wonder why they got issues. That's why don't nobody like me, cause I'm gonna tell you like it is. See, I think about that. Then I ask you when the last time you thanked him for that. And what you say? I thank him out. No, you don't. You don't even know how to thank him. All you do is say, get his word. Did you get his word? I ain't got to go far for word. Did you get his word? This the big one. Why I got the big one? I'm going to tell y'all. I'm happy I'm making a video today. People try to say, he got the big Bible to show off. No, I ain't trying to show nothing off. It's called understanding. It's words in this Bible like serpent I was talking about the other day. Serpent. You don't even know what the word means. So this Bible right here, the word means. It's called definitions. Got the definition, biblical definition, index, and coordinates. So you can know what the word means versus you thinking you know what it means. And you ain't got enough sense to realize that it was, you reading King James Version was in 1451 through 1511. He converted it from that language to English. That's when they invented the English language. But you don't know that. You don't care nothing about that because you retarded. But you know everything though. I hear you. Serpent, a snake. Satan used the serpent as a disguise when he tempted the first man. In Revelation, he is called the old serpent. That means he wise. Old mean you know something. Old people is wise, you understand? When the Israelites murmured in the wilderness, fierce serpents were sent to punish them. Jesus instructed his apostles to be wise as serpents. See, that's why I said wise. That's why I said that old serpent. Old mean wise as serpents. See, I'm going to teach you something. You got a daggone Bible. That's why I got the thick Bible, because I want to know what I'm reading. I need to understand what's going on. And sometimes when you're in the Bible like that, when you're in the Bible, you get born pictures. Sometimes you get a little bit of pictures. Now, one thing I do understand is scripture say, boy, God say, do not make no picture of them. I ain't make these pictures. They in the Bible. And I don't respect none of them and would never bow down to nail one of them. But it's a good illustration to give me a little understanding on, something to keep your mind going. I ain't got to look at none of them to say nothing about no Jesus, who Jesus is. But one thing about it, do tell you that Leonardo da Vinci, he made the daggone picture. The Last Supper. See, I wouldn't respect this. I know who this guy is. This is Leonardo da Vinci's, this is his nephew. King, that's exactly who that was. That was his nephew. He needed a picture to draw, and that's who he drew. See, I don't respect the Jesus clause. I don't respect none of that. See, right there, The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. See, he needed to have somebody facing that, so that's who he drew. Yes, sir. In the back of this, it also tell you about certain things and certain issues that you may need to understand, like who is the Antichrist. Some people talk about Mount Chezedek. You don't know what Mount Chezedek is. In other words, like that right there teach you about that too. That's why you get a Bible like this. Now I'm going to end this jank here. Because I think I said a little teeny bit. Because I'm going to go real on y'all bastards in a little bit.